Going back to the modern day devil of Hollywood, Kim Kardashian. So, going into Kim Kardashian, as you see, Balenciaga, as I've explicitly said, fucking bullshit. This is
Kim.
That's a shirt?
This is a shirt. Mind
It's
you,
just pictures of Kim Kardashian on
These
an
are
oversized
pictures.
shirt
Have
with
you
fucking
seen- have y'all
Times New
seen-
Roman
Literally.
Kim on the front.
I
Have
can
y'all
make
seen
that
those
shit on
vintage-
fucking Printful.
think I can make this shit on Canva. Have you seen the pictures of like those vintage tees with like Tupac and
Yeah, that's what they try to
This
do.
is what this is, and mind you, Balenciaga put it out, and this is let me see, $825.
$1,000 tee.
Look up this fucking shirt if you're listening.
$1,000 tee. Kim Kardashian.
Basically,
tee, look it up.
$1,000 tee. Yeah, that's what's out.
Yeah, you're bullshit.
Bitch,
That's
like they
what
made that bitch
she's
on
not
Pixar.
only. That's not what she only publicly promoted, but that's what Denma. That was like his final thank you gift. That's what this bullshit artist
Well,
put out before he left.
That gives you a look into what the fuck this nigga's gonna do to Gucci.
I completely understand the eBay shirt in context now.
Yeah,
And-
because this
he
is
did
just
drop-
some
he
bullshit.
dropped a
And you did.
$900 towel when he was
And-
there. Yes,
and going
I
into it,
swear
bro.
to God, I
Yeah,
swear to God,
he's
it's
not lying.
It's a gray Target towel that's $900. Balenciaga. Yes, it is.
Going-
What, because Denma breathed on it?
Bro, and then going into that, before I even finish it, it's crazy because if y'all didn't know that holding group, it's called Kering. They own, they hold Balenciaga, and no, not Balenciaga. Sorry, they own Balenciaga and Gucci, and Gucci makes 2/3 of these niggas' sales. In Q4, they dropped 24%. So they're like, yo, we need to find someone.
So they just threw that.
They just threw them.
Right.
So it shows how shallow all these houses are. Yeah. But going into Kim had a perfect magazine photo shoot. And as you see in the photo shoot, you see a robot and you see a fucking ugly boulder of a car that we could call a Cybertruck.
Good God.
This
Lego
photo
piece.
shoot gets worse and worse in
It
context
gets
throughout
worse
the rest
and
of
worse.
this
Yeah.
episode.
It really
So
does.
it comes out, end up finding it that she did this whole photo shoot in her crib in Malibu. I'm like, what the fuck? She tweets out the whole kind of like promo of like, yo, this is the perfect magazine. Go to this to see the full shoot. Elon Musk responds with a robot arm and a heart because she basically promoted the Elon, like the Tesla robot.
Cybertruck.
Right.
In the middle of Tesla stock fucking
On-
plummeting.
In the middle
Not
of that,
only-
right after Trump did the commercial.
All of that shit.
In the political climate
How much
we're
you-
in.
oh my God.
Do you think that's smart to put this in there?
And devil's advocate, a lot of people could be like, okay, what if she just got paid to do it? What did you show me like last night or like 2 nights ago or some
paid to
shit?
do it. Mind you, people thinking that this dropped because she's getting a lot of shit for this. Like it's not a half baked response. It's
Deserved.
a lot of shit. This dropped 4 days ago, and when you would expect like someone to drop something and it gets a lot of shit, they would delete it because like, bro, your publicist is gonna be like, yo, this gotta go.
Yeah.
That's
This is what I
makes people
find
think
out
she
last
got
night
paid.
when I'm doing research. I'm looking at the Instagram, like the whole Perfect Magazine Instagram, because they put out those bullshit pictures. I'm like, this shoot is even ass anyway. And I'm looking at it, and I go further down, and I see 16 weeks ago, if you see, there's this picture of like a robot in the bed, and it's in like Malibu, and like the scene is like in front of the water. And I'm like, this looks like the exact
Wait a
same
minute.
background
Yeah.
from the photo shoot. So then I look deep into it, and then I peep on the caption. This shit says shot in 2024.
So she been did this shit.
So they've been holding on to this. Yeah, this was shot in 2024, and then they gave an exact date on the first picture, and it was with Kim kind of like kissing the robot, and it says in Malibu, November 2024. This was before Elon was in the government.
wait.
This was before
November
any of this.
14th,
So
Yes.
2024.
This is
tell
right
me
after they won the election.
So
right
you
before
mean to
that.
tell me they dropping this shit for like clicks and views? And
Yes.
Bro, they've been
Yes, bro.
they've been holding
this
on
shit,
to this, bro.
and
Wow.
in the midst of everything that's happening,
In the midst of
she
what?
gonna drop
She
this
gonna do it
now.
Now.
Mind
Now,
you, Kim is
bro.
supposed to be, let's reform criminal justice, let's get people out of jail, XYZ. You don't see the rampant rights violations that are taking place with this motherfucker?
With this,
Mind
bro.
you, your ex-husband has been like wigging with him and then I thought, you didn't fuck with that whole situation.
Thought you didn't fuck with it. I thought you didn't support that. I thought the Kardashian family was the holy family of Hollywood. And here's the problem I have with Kim. They will find any narrative to dominate, even if it's horrible for
if
the
it's
masses.
terrible,
bro, you can going back to Balenciaga
I was
with the
gonna
whole
say, go back
child,
to Balenciaga.
the whole child exploitation.
Nigga, they got
shit,
like
right?
15,000 kids in that family.
Bro,
nigga.
the whole child exploitation shit that Balenciaga and Denma did with the dominatrix shit with the children. That dropped around 2022. She became brand ambassador around that time of Balenciaga. So then that whole thing happened. She takes like, I'm gonna take like a break. She's like, put announcements. She's
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna take a break from this,
from
and
it,
then it kind of transitioned to like, oh well, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, then was at the Balenci show with fucking Sexy Red.
Then 2 years later, she becomes the official brand ambassador of the brand. She just waited out because
She waited out the
she waited
media
out,
storm.
and she went to the show, and now she's promoting it. And she has her own fucking shirt on the brand.
She has children.
She has children. And mind you, she put Balenciaga on her children.
Yeah.
After that whole thing happened,
Yes.
these
Nut-ass people.
people will put themselves in any trendy news, even though it could be the downfall of anything. They don't give a fuck,
They
bro.
don't give a fuck.
They
Yeah.
need
Long as they're in
they
the news.
need their name in that news so bad.
Yep.
You know the shit Elon has been saying, bro. This nigga has completely he saluted at the conference. He sent shit.
Yeah.
He had that Nazi
He had the Nazi
meeting
salute.
with-
He had that tweet where he's making Nazi jokes. He called into the far right German rally. He was like, y'all got to forget about what the Nazis did in the 40s. Like,
Literally,
that
bro.
is not a normal person that you just don't like. And it's like, maybe I'll associate with him a
all,
little bit.
bro.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Especially if
wanna
we're
be
to
in
believe
that.
that you stand for anything that you pretend
Talk
to.
about. Yeah.
You don't, but you'll be in that headlines because
Yeah.
you'll do anything to get that clout.
Yeah,
and be
even
in
if
there.
it is in the middle of the downfall of like the fucking country.